Wel, maar dat geldt niet.
Haley.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hoofddorp, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, for Game 13 of the WBSC Europe 2018 Super 6 tournament. This game will feature a matchup between Great Britain and Russia. As you can see, the visiting team, Great Britain, already lined up between the pitcher's rubber and first base. The Russians are going to start lining up now. First batter in their lineup, Tatiana Zhukova, second basewoman number 19. Then it's Gusakova, Beltikova, Yegezarova, Semenova, Varekina, Yakovleva, Maslova, and Stepanian. Yana Islamova playing first, not in the batting lineup. Getting the start for Russia will be player number 7, the right-handed pitcher, Yulia Maslova. The lineup sheet for Team Great Britain lists Carling Hare as the pitcher, number 87, but I think it will be number 64. Hannah Edwards will be the first pitcher of the game for Great Britain. She's the designated player, and they have Carling Hare to turn to if need be. So this is the last day of round-robin play here at the Super 6 tournament. 3 more games to go. It's this one, Russia against Great Britain. Following after that at 3:30, it's Greece and Italy. And at 6 o'clock for the last game of round robin will be bringing you a game that will decide who will take first position after round robin. That will be the Netherlands against the Czech Republic. As you can see, it's pretty windy again in Hoofddorp, but I think players will be ready to cope with that. The umpires for this game are Sabrina Fabrizi, Patrick Royce, and Bob Bieskens, and we will be ready to listen to the national anthems, starting with Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard the national anthems of both teams. Now the teams or the players are shaking hands and exchanging presents, and we will be ready for the first pitch in a couple of moments. Team Russia, the home team for this game, so they will be fielding first. The first 3 batters for Great Britain are going to be Sydney Brown, Lauren Evans, and Narissa Myers. Here we have the starting defensive lineup for the Russian side. It's Yulia Maslova to Virginia Gusakova. Zhukova playing first, Yegazarova playing second. Varaikina playing third. Varaikina is the shortstop, playing third. Will be Narine Stepanyan. Her name is missing in the picture. And the outfield from left to right, Tatiana Belchikova, Daria Semenova, and Yevgenia Yegazarova. Team Russia sporting red jerseys for this game. This is Great Britain wearing their blue uniforms. And we will be ready to start in a couple of moments. This is the catcher for the Russian side, wearing short sleeves in this kind of weather. It really is windy. You can see that all the umpires are wearing their jackets. We are getting some sunshine. It did rain a little bit here earlier, but nothing too dramatic. Nothing that would cause any serious delays to play. Let's hope that the weather stays at least like this for the rest of the tournament, as we have 3 more games of round robin play scheduled, and then the playoffs tomorrow. That will decide who will be bringing home medals from the inaugural 2018 WBSC Europe Super 6 tournament. The starting pitcher, Yulia Maslova. Let's have a look at her numbers. She has pitched 11 1/3. She picked up 1 win and 2 losses. She's got an ERA of 4.94. Over those 11 1/3 innings of work, she allowed 8 runs, all of them earned on 17 hits. She walked 6 and struck out 7 for an opposing batting average of .354. Maslova, a right-handed pitcher. She's got a rise ball, a drop. She can be expected to throw a couple of changeups as well. Leading things off for Great Britain, number 7, the shortstop, Sydney Brown. He's batting 4 for 13 in the tournament with a double. She struck out twice and stole a base. There she is, a very fast runner. Batting left-handed, and she's ready to see the first pitch from Yulia Maslova. Here it comes. That one gets the call on the outside corner. On 1 on Brown as Maslova gets ready for her second pitch of the game. That one missed the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Maslova with the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good pitch outside. 1-2 the count. Team Russia have a record of 1-3 in the tournament. 1 win. That was against Greece. Yesterday, they lost to the Netherlands, the Czech Republic, and Italy. Now, the 1-2 pitch to Sydney Brown, and that's fouled away. And Maslova ready to deal the 1-2 offering. And that one missed outside. The count now even at 2. And Maslova ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that's hit foul. So the count's still 2-2. As we're looking at Narine Stepanyan, who's playing third. And now the 2-2 pitch for Maslova, and that's fouled away again. So a long at bat for Sydney Brown to open the game. 2-2. Maslova gets the sign and the throw. And another foul ball. I think Sydney Brown must have seen at least 6 or 7 pitches in this at-bat. So she's making Maslova work early on in the game. The count 2-2. And Maslova with the pitch. Swung on and missed as Sydney Brown goes down swinging. Next up, Lauren Evans, who's batting 4 for 12 with 4 runs batted in. Right-handed batter, ready to face Yulia Maslova. And a good pitch in the zone for a called strike 1. That seems the first at-bat. Brown included 9 pitches delivered by Maslova. Good off-speed pitch that missed up and inside. Maslova with another pitch swung on and missed by Lauren Evans. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Maslova ready with the 1-2 offering. And a rise ball swung on and missed as Lauren Evans goes down swinging. So back-to-back strikeouts to open the game by Yulia Maslova. Batting third, Nerissa Myers. She's batting 6 for 9 for the tournament. She scored 1 run. She also walked twice. She hasn't struck out. She stole 2 bases. The left-handed batter representing the Louisiana Raging Cajuns from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Takes the first one out of the zone. 1-0 the count on her. And Maslova ready to deliver the 1-0 pitch. Her eyes ball missed upstairs. Two and 0. Maslova gets the sign 2-2-1 from the catcher. Another rise ball upstairs. Laying off of it was Myers. Looking at the standings so far, seems that whoever wins this one will get the chance to play for bronze. And that pitch outside got the call from Sabrina Fabrizi, the home plate umpire. Hitter's count still on Myers, who hasn't swung yet. Now the 3-1, and that one's in there for a called strike 2. So Maslova working her way back from 3-0 to 3-2. And the payoff pitch by Maslova, and that's slap hit softly on the ground, picked up in foul territory by Stepanian, and Nerissa Myers will jerk back into the box as we're looking at that play again. So another payoff by Maslova, and that one missed the zone, so a walk given up with 2 down. Next up, Hannah Edwards, number 64. She's the designated player in the lineup, but I think it will be her pitching in the bottom of first. And she sends one high into center field, and under it comes the center fielder, Daria Semenova, and she held on to it to record the out. So Maslova struck out 2, walked 1, and then induced the fly ball in the top of the first inning. We'll be going to the bottom of first. The first 3 batters scheduled to bat for Team Russia will be Tatiana Zhukova, Virginia Gusakova, and Tatiana Beltikova, as the Russian players are huddled up in front of their dugout for a cheer. And indeed, it's Hannah Edwards stepping into the pitching circle. She puts her face guard on the ground, makes some adjustments to the pitching area, and she'll be ready for her warm-up pitches. See, she's blowing onto her pitching hand. It really is quite cold around here. Some 14, 15 degrees Celsius. Feels a bit colder. What that wind blowing in again from left to right. And that is Tatiana Zhukova warming up. So a quick look at the starting lineup. It's Herta Blowers. So Pierce getting some time off. Evans playing first, Meyer second, Wigington third, Brown short. Peterson, Thompson, and Wells in the outfield. So Stephanie Pierce, who has caught all the games for Great Britain so far, not in the lineup for this game, but I'm pretty sure if there is a good pinch hitting situation, she might be called upon to deliver. And Hannah Edwards ready with her first pitch of the game. That one missed downstairs, drop ball, was curving towards the batter a little. Now Edwards with the 1-0. And that's hit on the ground, picked up by Edwards. The underhand toss to Lauren Evans for out number 1. Next up, Virginia Gusakova, the catcher. She's batting 6 for 10 for the tournament with a triple and 4 runs batted in. And we're looking at the previous situation once again. Good fielding by the British pitcher Hannah Edwards. 1 down. Virginia Gusakova in the batter's box, ready to see the first pitch of her at bat. And the drop curve that missed downstairs. One and 0. And that one will get the call inside. 1-1. As a team, Russians are batting .303. They had 99 at-bats before the game, so 100 at-bats for the team now. 30 hits so far. And Gusakova has been asked to tuck her t-shirt in. And she'll be ready to resume her at-bat with the count 1-2. And Hannah Edwards with the pitch. The curve going away. 2-2 on Gusakova. She's the leading batter for her team. 6 for 10. Slugging percentage of .800. And she files one out of play. The count 2-2 on the Russian catcher. And Hannah Edwards, pitcher for Team GB, ready to deliver. And again, that pitch is hit foul on the ground by Gusakova. And Edwards with another 2-2 pitch, and that hits her. That hits the batter, so that will be a walk given up with 1 down. That will bring up Tatiana Beltikova, who's batting 5 for 12 with a triple and 1 run batted in. So another look at the situation, and hit her on the right leg. She'll be fine, Sakova, and she'll stay in the game as Edwards is ready to face the 3rd batter of the Russian lineup. First pitch in the zone for a called strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Sakova, the runner on at first. Beltikova, the batter. And a late bunt, and that's a dead ball call by the home plate umpire, Sabrina Fabrizi, as the ball hit the batter while she was still standing in the box. 0-2 the count now on Beltikova. Now the 0-2. And that's hit into the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Beltikova. Sharp liner slash grounder into the 5-6 hole with 1 down. Batting next, number 11, Yevgenia Yegezarova, who's batting 2 for 10 with 2 runs batted in. And Team Russia now have a runner in scoring position on his second with 1 down in the bottom of the 1st inning. And they've got their cleanup batter in the batter's box, and Edwards deals the first pitch, and that's in there. Strike 1. Let's have another look at that hit. She smashed it into the gap. 5-6 hole for a base hit. Now the 0-1, and that's hit to the shortstop, and that will get away. She put some leather on the ball but didn't manage to hold on to it, so that will load the bases for Daria Semenova, the center fielder, who's batting 4 for 14 for the tournament with a home run. That was an inside the park home run that she hit earlier in the tournament, and the head coach for Team Russia calls time, and she's going to talk to her players about strategy. I mean, what strategy is there? Got the bases loaded. Just try and hit the ball into the outfield, either a deep fly ball or a single to bring in some runners. So promising start to the bottom of the 1st inning for Team Russia, who have loaded the bases with 1 down. And batting now is Daria Semenova. First pitch to her, a strike. Daria Semenova playing center field, batting left-handed, and the pitch from Edwards. That was a bit of a late swing, hit foul. To the count on the Russian batter, who's batting in the number 5 hole. We've got Polina Varykina, the shortstop, in the on-deck circle, and that one will get the call outside as Semenova goes down looking, and the home plate umpire has been calling the zone quite wide. A lot of the pitches sitting outside, been getting the calls. So Team Russia, or both teams, really need to make some adjustments. So bases loaded, Paulina Varekina, who's batting 3 for 11. Ready for the first pitch of her at bat. Edwards deals, and that's a grounder to short, and the throw from Sydney Brown wide of first base, and that's run number 1 scored in this game. Next up, Olga Yakovleva, the designated player, batting 1 for 6. She's batting in the number 7 hole. 2 down, bases loaded. And Edwards with the pitch. Late swing, hits it foul. Oh and 1. Yakovleva being aggressive as we're looking at the previous situation. And it seems that even if that throw had been right on the money, it would have been quite tough for Sydney Brown to get the bad runner. Now Edwards with the 0-1. And that hit the batter. And that will be run number 2 for Team Russia. So an easy RBI for the Russian designated player, as out of the dugout comes one of the coaches for GB to talk to Sabrina Fabrizi. I think she was pretty sure about what she saw. However, the runner didn't show any signs of advancing to first at first. Seemed that she just wanted to stay there and bat. There she is, designated player Olga Yakovleva. She will be awarded with the RBI. So Team Russia are now leading by 2 runs, and Team Great Britain are not out of the woods yet, as the bases are still loaded, 2 down. And Yulia Maslova, the pitcher, batting now, batting 2 for 5 with 2 runs batted in. So a pitcher's duel. First pitch from Edwards missed the zone. Maslova in a great position here to add some insurance runs to make her job easier in the pitcher's circle. And Edwards ready to deal the 1-0. And Maslova took a good swing at the pitch, hit it foul. The count even at 1 with 2 down. And Edwards with the pitch. And that's hit up in the air into very shallow right field, and that will fall into foul territory, so everything will go back. Seeing that the ball got carried away by the wind again, because at first it seemed that that was going to fall either on the line or in fair territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Yulia Maslova in the batter's box. She shows bunch, she'll put it back and swing. That one missed way outside. 2-2 the count now. Going into the game, Hannah Edwards has pitched 8 1/3. She's got an ERA of 8.40. And that's a good pitch sitting inside. That gets the call for a strikeout. That's out number 3. So after 1 complete, Team Russia 2, Team Great Britain nothing. The Russians scored 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 on base. Scheduled to bat in the top of the 2nd inning, Chloe Wigington, Emily Blowers, Laura Thompson. We'll be back with more.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to windy Hoofddorp in the Kingdom of the Netherlands. We're back for the start of the 2nd inning. of what is game number 13 here at the 2018 WBSC Europe Super 6 tournament. A unique event. We'll have the president of Softball Europe, Mr. Gabriel Lage, on our broadcast during the next game, so he'll tell you a bit more about this event and about WBSC Europe in general. You may have heard that the European Softball Federation and Baseball Federation will now be united under one name, WBSC Europe. That organization has already put together some interesting projects. A couple of weeks ago for men's fast pitch, we had the game between the Black Sox from New Zealand and Team Europe. It's quite an interesting game to watch. It's also brought to you live by Playo.tv. Leading things off in this inning, Team Great Britain, Chloe Wigington. First pitch to her, a ball. Wigington batting 0 for 9 for the tournament. So over the first 3 days of play, she didn't manage to get a hit. And a good pitch inside by Maslova, and that will get the call. The count 1-1 on Chloe Wigington. Nice pitch outside. Also gets the call. As I said, the zone is pretty wide for the home plate umpire, Sabrina Fabrizi. So 1-2 the count, and Maslova with the pitch. A good rise ball, swung on and missed. That's strikeout number 3 in the game for Maslova. A very good punch out pitch. A rise ball about shoulder high. Swung on and missed. Batting next, Emily Blowers, batting 0 for 10 for the tournament. She's got an RBI. And Maslova opens the count with a drop ball that missed downstairs. Now the 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Emily Blowers sends one over the second baseman for her first hit of the tournament. She hit that one quite well, sent it the other way, and well out of the reach of the second basewoman for Team Russia. That is Tatiana Zhukova. So there goes the no-hitter. 1 down. Batting now, Laura Thompson. And a bunt picked up in foul territory, according to the home plate umpire. Not an easy call, as the ball was in the batter's box and there is no line there, so you sort of have to extrapolate where the line would have been using home plate and the rest of the right field line. Now she shows another bunt, and that gets the call. So 0-2 the count now on Laura Thompson, batting 0 for 8 for the tournament. And Maslova ready to deal the 0-2. Good curve, missed outside. One ball, 2 strikes. And you can see Maslova struggling a little bit with the wind. That one is hit to center field. Caught for the out by Daria Semenova. 2 down. And again, that ball being carried away by the wind a little bit. Now Laura Thompson will be placed onto first. The 2-out catcher rule put in place. And batting now will be Amy Wells, batting 2 for 3 for the tournament. Hailing from Middlesex, I believe. Her twin sister, Charlotte, is also a ball player. Wells batting left-handed, now the 1-0. And that slap hit foul. So 1-1. Laura Thompson, the runner, on at first. And Maslova with the 1-1 offering. And that was a rise ball. Laying off of it was Amy Wells, and then the pickoff throw to first, not in time. And it seems Amy Wells is vice president of Loughborough Softball and Baseball Club. A lot going on in the past couple of years for fastball in Great Britain, where up to that point slow pitch being the dominant sport, or the dominant version of softball. British teams have been winning European club and national tournaments in slow pitch for many years. They've also had some success in fastball as Amy Wells draws the walk. So 2 runners on now for number 21, Aubrey Peterson. He's batting 2 for 9. Two down. And that was too far away from the plate, according to Sabrina Fabrizi. Now Maslova with the 1-0. Hit foul, 1-1 now. Another pitch outside. A rise ball missed upstairs. Count now 2-1 on Aubrey Peterson. Hailing from Everett, Washington. He's got dual citizenship. That one again going outside. Another pickoff throw from Gusakova to Islamova. Sliding back into first safely was Amy Wells. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitter's count for Aubrey Peterson. And that one's hit foul. 3-2 now. 2 down, 2 runners on. 1 at second, 1 at third. Them runners are going to be taking off with the pitch as the count is full. In the on-deck circle, you can see Sydney Brown getting ready for her second at-bat of the game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that's hit foul. That's like a rise ball outside. Good pitch by Maslova. Sign again. I think it might be a similar pitch. And Maslova, and that's hit back at her. And the underhand toss to second from shortstop to get the force out. That was an easy play, as I mentioned earlier. The runners took off on the pitch. That was the easiest way out of the situation for Paulina Vareikina. So Team Great Britain managed to put 2 runners on. Left them stranded. We'll be going to the bottom of the second inning. Scheduled to bat is Narian Stepanian and then back to the top of the order. And this was the first hit of the tournament for Emily Blowers. Good piece of hitting there for number 24, who's playing catcher in this game instead of Stephanie Pierce. And Hannah Edwards back to work. Warm-up pitches, that one down in the ground. So Narine Stepanyan, the third basewoman, ready for the first at-bat of the game. So far, she's been batting 2 for 10. She struck out 3 times. Batting right-handed. And the first pitch of the count missed low and away. 1-0. Now the 1-0 delivery, pretty much the same spot, 2-0. And Edwards ready with the 2-0 offering. That one's in there, 2-1 now. And the 2-1 pitch from Edwards, hit on the ground, foul. 2-2. Count 2-2. And Edwards with a high pitch. That falls out of the glove of the catcher. It's Emily Blowers. The count now full on Narine Stepanyan. She's batting in the number 9 hole for Team Russia. And the payoff by Edwards. Fouled away by Stepanyan. Stepanyan batting right-handed, and Edwards with the payoff. And that one will get the call as Stepanyan goes down looking, and another airplane departing from Schiphol International Airport in Amsterdam. Pretty busy place. One down, and we're back to the top of the batting order with Tatiana Zhukova. Edwards with the first pitch. In the zone for a called strike 1. Zhukova 0 for 1. She grounded out to pitcher her first time up. That one's too low, 1-1. Down, no runners on, and a rise ball missed upstairs. Some lateral movement on that pitch as well. 2-1. Edwards with the pitch, and that one's right in there. 2-2 the count now on the Russian leadoff batter. Gentleman with the hood on his head, I think that's the president of the Russian Softball Association. And he's also listed as the head coach here, Mr. Vyacheslav Smagin, or he's listed as manager. And a nice hit up the middle for Tatiana Zhukova. Good piece of hitting right there. Squared up, got most of the ball and sent it to center field for a base hit. Next up with one down, Virginia Gusakova, who was hit by pitch her first time up. And coach for Great Britain stepping onto the diamond to talk to her pitcher-catcher battery. And Team Great Britain have definitely done their homework. I think they have 2 scouts with them. I've seen them around pretty much for every game, taking detailed notes on every pitch, every at-bat, which I think is something that every team at this level is bound to do. They have video scouts and a couple of other members of the staff whose job is to do just that. So one down, one runner on. Gusakova batting .600. And high rise ball. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 pitch by Edwards. And the bunt. And they will let it roll foul. Heads up play by the third baseman. Just saw the spin on the ball and as it was rolling out of fair territory. So everything will have to go back 1-1. One down. Wow. Sharp line of foul by Gusakova. He's got really quick arms. And sending a lot of the balls foul down the right field line. That's Tatiana Beltikova with some advice to her teammate, the catcher Virginia Gusakova. Edwards with the pitch, runners taking off, and that's hit foul. Hannah Edwards gets the sign, and she's ready with a 1 and 2, and that's hit into center field, and that will be caught by Laura Thompson for out number 2. Hit quite well by Gusakova, but right at where the center fielder was standing. She got a good read on the ball and made the catch. Batting next, number 5, Tatiana Beltikova, who singled through the left side the first time up. That hit into the 5-6 hole. 1 runner on, 2 out, and Edwards with the pitch, and the runner's going. And she'll be safe as Emily Blowers couldn't get a good grip on the ball to make the throw. The pitch a strike. That's the previous line drive / fly ball to center. And that one hit on the ground to third. Picked up by Wigginton, and a good throw to Evans to end the inning. So in the bottom of second, Team Russia got nothing across on 1 hit, no errors. They left 1 on base. So after 2 complete, Russia 2, Great Britain nothing. We'll be back with more after this.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Hoofddorp, North Holland, the Kingdom of the Netherlands. We're about to start the top part of the third inning of game number 13 at the 2018 WBSC Europe Super 6 softball tournament. After 2 complete innings, Russia are leading by 2 runs. Leading things off for Great Britain in the top of the third inning will be Sydney Brown, their shortstop. She struck out swinging after a long at-bat in which she saw 9 pitches. The first at-bat, yes, it was 9. Now she fouls one away with what seemed like a bunt / slap hit kind of thing. And Maslova ready to deal the 0-1. Swung on and missed by Sydney Brown. Who I believe played for Central Washington University. A sign from the catcher. And they go outside with that one. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch, and that will get the call on the swing. Sydney Brown not too happy about that. There was no appeal from Sabrina Fabrizi, who I think was pretty sure she saw the bat come through the zone. So Sydney Brown going down on strikes for the second time in the game. Next up, Lauren Evans. She was batting 4 for 12 before this one, and now she drills one into center field right at Daria Semenova for out number 2. That will bring up Nerissa Myers, who walked the first time up, I believe. Yes, she did. And now the umpires are going to force the center fielder to get rid of her jacket. Or maybe she decided to get rid of it. I'm not going to put any blame on anyone. But it is quite cold in here, and I don't think it should be a problem for an outfielder to wear what is obviously part of team apparel. You don't really need to see her number. Two down, Nerissa Myers. Takes a swing at the first pitch and hits it foul. Before the game, Myers was going 6 for 9. And she still is, actually, as she walked the first time up. This is the line drive to center field, Daria Semenova. 0-1 on Myers. 1-1 now. Now 1-1 pitch, and that will get the call. Good pitch outside. Good job by the Russian pitcher-catcher battery working with the zone that's been set up by home plate umpire Sabrina Fabrizi. Now the 1-2 delivery from Maslova, and that one missed outside. 2-2. And Maslova ready with the 2-2 offering to Nerissa Myers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down in the top part of the third inning. for Great Britain. Brown struck out swinging, Evans flied out to center field, and Myers struck out swinging. We'll be going to the bottom of third. Selected to bat are Evgenia Yegazarova, Daria Semenova, and Polina Varakina. Team Russia still in the lead here by a score of 2-0. They scored 2 runs in the first inning. One on a bases loaded hit by pitch, and another one on an infield hit. And Hannah Edwards, still the pitcher for Great Britain, and who still have Carling Hare to turn to. That's a hit up the middle. I think that was Virginia Gusakova. That bunt rolled foul. That will be caught in center field. So batting first, number 11, Evgenia Yegazarova. He was batting 2 for 10 with 2 RBIs. She's 1 for 1 in the game, so 3 for 11. And Edwards with the first pitch of the at-bat. And it's in there for a called strike 1. Now, 0-1 delivery. Good pitch inside. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw to first as Emily Blowers dropped the ball for a moment, it seemed, or she wasn't sure if she'd caught it without the pitch hitting the ground. 1 down. Next up, Daria Semenova, the center fielder who was batting 4 for 14. She struck out looking the first time up. And now she pops the bunt up. Easy job for Emily Blowers with the catch. Next up, number 4, Polina Varakina, the shortstop. Single to shortstop. She got the RBI for run number 2 for Team Russia in this game. Now she's batting with 2 away in the bottom of third. And slap hit to Myers. Picked up, and the throw to Lauren Evans for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of third as Team Russia got nothing across on no hits, no runs, none left at base. After 3 complete, Russia 2. Great Britain nothing. We'll be back with more after this.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Hoofddorp for inning number 4 of game 13 of the 2018 WBSC Europe Super 6 tournament. Unique event that's brought the best in European baseball and European women's fastball to one venue here in Hoofddorp. Pioneers Park, a wonderful venue. It's got 3 softball diamonds, 2 baseball diamonds. A lot of place for warming up. Gotta say, this would be a perfect place to organize the men's European Super Cup tournament. Leading off for Great Britain is Hannah Edwards. She was batting 1 for 5 going into the game. 0 for 1 so far in this game. The right-handed batter and pitcher for Great Britain. Now the 2-0, and that's driven to short, picked up, and the throw will get away. And nobody covering the bad throw, and now another unnecessary throw to third. But Edwards will stay put on at second. Polina Vareikina picked up the ball, and as she had to spin around to make the throw, she sent the ball into the fence behind first base. Let's have another look. The turn and the throw, and Edwards going for second immediately. Heads up base running by pitcher for GB. Batting now, Chloe Wigington. She struck out her first time up. Now the bunt to the pitcher, picked up, and the throw to Zhivkova covering first. 1 down, and GB now have a runner on third for the first time in the game. Good fielding by Yulia Maslova. That was player number 55, Amy Hutchison, on the screen a while ago. And now Maslova is talking to her catcher. Virginia Gusakova. Count on Emily Blowers. 0-1. She's batting 1 for 11 for the tournament. She had first hit of the tournament the first time up. A liner into right field. The count 1-1. Maslova gets the sign, and she's ready to pitch. Rise ball missed upstairs. Two and 1. That one will get the call for strike 2. 2-2. You can see the Russian infielders are playing it in. Try and defend against that run. And now Maslova with the 2-2 pitch. And that's hit the other way, and that will get through for a base hit and an RBI as Hannah Edwards scores the first run of the game for GB. So Emily Blowers 2 for 2 today after she went 0 for 10 over the first 3 days of play. So she's getting hot here hitting wise. 2-2 in the game, 1 down. And the bunt to pitcher picked up by Maslova, and the throw not in time, and nobody's covering third. Oh, the catcher is. And a good throw and a good tag, but Virginia Gusakova dropped the ball, and heads up base running by Team GB, and poor defense now by Team Russia, who got carried away a little bit there. I mean, there was no time called, nobody was covering home, so Emily Blowers scored easily. Let's have another look at the situation. The pickup by Maslova. Now the throw to third and the tag, and she loses the ball, and you can see nobody's covering home, and I think Somebody must have noticed that, and they started yelling at the runner, that was Blowers, and they sent her home. So, the game now tied at 2. And Laura Thompson is the runner. On at second now, batting now, Amy Wells, number 15. And Maslova with the first pitch outside, and the throw from the catcher to second. Not in time. 1-0. So Team Russia need to regroup here, just focus on getting the easy outs and then scoring some runs. That one missed low and away. Signs to Maslova, and the pitch. That slap hit the other way, foul. Two and one on Amy Wells, the right fielder, number 15. Good pitch in the zone, fouled away. 2-2, one down, one runner in scoring position on at second base. That is Laura Thompson. And now Maslova with the 2-2 delivery. And that one missed low and away. So a payoff now by Maslova, and that's in the zone as Amy Wells goes down looking. So a walk and a strikeout for Amy Wells, and we'll be going, no, it won't be going back to the top of the lineup yet, as we still have the number 9 batter, Aubrey Peterson, ready to bat here, batting left-handed, facing Maslova. And that one will get over the pitcher, picked up by the shortstop, and the throw to first in time, according to the call by Patrick Royce, first base umpire. Good play by the Russian shortstop, Polina Vareikina. So in the top of the the fourth inning, Team Russia scored 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They leave 1 on base, so the game now tied at 2. And we'll be going to the bottom of 4th. Scheduled to bat for Team Russia are Olga Yakovleva, Yulia Maslova, and Narine Stepanyan. So the number 7, 8, and 9 batters slated to bat. Still Hannah Edwards in the pitcher circle. And now she hits herself on the thigh with the ball a little bit. And we're going to have a look at some of the replays. This was the bat throw to first. Good grab by the shortstop, but she had to spin around to make the throw. The ball got away from her. Good running by Edwards. Now the bunt. That got away. Now good throw. And Fabrizi with the out call at first, but then she saw the ball on the ground, so she overturned her call as she should have. And then there was heads-up base running by Emily Blowers, who scored the game-tying run. So batting now, number 17, Olga Yakovleva. She was hit by pitch for an RBI her first time up. And now a grounder to first, easy job for Lauren Evans. Next up, number 7, Yulia Maslova, the pitcher. Number 7, pitcher for Team Russia batting in the number 8 hole. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and now she sends the ball the other way to right field, where Amy Wells made the catch for out number 2. Next up, Noreen Stepanyan, who was batting 2 for 10 going into the game. She struck out her first time up. Now she hits that one foul into the netting behind home plate. One on Stepanyan, no runners on, 2 away. And now a grounder to third, picked up, and the throw is wide, and there's nobody there to pick up the ball, so Stepanyan now safe at second. That wasn't an easy catch for Chloe Wigington. And as she got up to make the throw, I don't think she put her legs where she should have, and then the throw got away from her. So next up with 2 down, Tatiana Zhukova, who was batting 5 for 11 going into the game. And the first pitch to her, hit on the ground to Myers. She took a couple of strides backwards to catch the ball and make the throw to Lauren Evans for out number 3. So after 4 complete, Russia 2, Great Britain 2. We'll be back for inning number 5 after this.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hoofddorp. We are about to start the top of the 5th inning. This ball game between Team Russia and Team Great Britain. It's still anybody's ball game, as the game is tied after 4 complete. And that gentleman in the hoodie, once again, he's the manager, Vyacheslav Smagin, who's also the president of the Russian Softball Federation. Leading off, Sydney Brown, who has struck out twice in this game, and the first pitch to her gets the call on the outside corner of the plate. 0-1 on the British shortstop. And that one missed outside, 1-1. 2-1-1, the sign from Gusakova. Going outside again. And Team Russia are playing a bit of a shift here, with second basewoman playing forward to cover any bunts. Now the ball is grounded to Maslova, and the throw to Islamova for out number 1. Next up, Lauren Thompson. She was batting 4 for 12 going into the game. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Ready to face Maslova for the 3rd time. The first pitch inside for a called strike 1. Narissa Myers is warming up in the on-deck circle. And Maslova with the 0-1 offering. Rise ball, laying off of it was the batter, they appeal to the first base umpire, no swing, the call. One ball, one strike, one away, no runners on. Another high pitch. Looked like a high drop ball this time. Missed upstairs, 2-1. And Maslova deals, and that's hit the other way, foul, no room for play. As the ball is caught by my colleague Slavomir Novotny. He will hand it over to the first base coach. Slavomir, he's a ball player himself, playing for Hoofddorp. Yeah, this is a nice shot from the camera down the right field line with Islamova, the first baseman, charging towards the camera. So the count now on Lauren Evans is 2-2. And that's hit the other way into shallow right field for a base hit. That's base hit number 5 for Evans at the tournament, and that will bring up Narissa Myers with 1 down and 1 runner on. That's the foul ball, caught in flight by Slavomir Novotny. And Myers fouls the first one away. 0-1. One runner on, 1 away. Pitch outside. The game is now tied when it comes to runs, hits, and errors. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for both teams. And now the 1-1 to Myers. That missed low and away. So 2-1 on Narissa Myers. And she hits it the other way, and that will fall in for a base hit. The ball wasn't picked up. First attempt by Belchikova, but there was no advancement on the runner. So Great Britain now ahead when it comes to hits. 6 hits for their team. They've got 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position on second, and the batter is Hannah Edwards. First pitch to her missed inside. Edwards 1 for 2 in this game. She scored a run. She was batting 1 for 5 coming into the game. The count 2-0 now. And Maslova ready with the 2-0 offering. That one will get the call inside. 2-1. Now the 2-1 from Maslova. That missed upstairs. 3-1. So hitter's count now for British pitcher. And that's hit on the ground to short, picked up, and the throw to third for the forced out. Good fielding. Next out with 2 down, number 66, Chloe Wigington. So we'll be ready to resume play in the top part of the 5th inning. The batter is Wigington. who has yet to have a hit at the tournament. She struck out the first time up, and she also hit a sac bunt. As we're looking at the previous situation, round to second, the throw to third. Good play by Polina Vareikina. That one's hit foul. So 0-2. Chloe Wigington, the batter. Narissa Myers, the runner on at second. A very fast runner. Now the 0-2, and they go away with that one. Good pitch for the count. 1-2. And Chloe Wigington, the batter. Maslova with the pitch. High rise ball hit foul. One and two. Clutch hitting situation here for Chloe Wigington and Team Great Britain. The game is tied at 2. 2 away, 2 runners on. And a good pitch inside, foul away by Wigington. Chloe Wigington played for East Central University, hailing from Ascot, England. 1-2 the count. And she took a good swing at that pitch, sent it foul. And Yulia Maslova with another 1-2 delivery to Chloe Wigington. And that pitch will get the call outside for a strike 3 as Chloe Wigington goes down looking. A good curve going away from the batter by Maslova. So in the top of the 5th inning, Team Great Britain got nothing across on 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners stranded. Scheduled to bat for Team Russia in the bottom of 5th will be Virginia Gusakova, Tatiana Beltikova, and Evgenia Yegezarova. Still Edwards with pitching duties here. That will be inning 5 for her. And again, good catch, barehanded by Slava Novotny. Now this was a good fielding play by the Russian shortstop, the 6'5", forced out on at third. Gusakova was hit by pitch and she scored a run. She's the catcher for Team Russia in this game. Batting .545 for the tournament. She was batting 6 for 10. It's now 6 for 11. Pretty good numbers on the Russian catcher. And Edwards ready to deal the first pitch of the at-bat. And that one missed the zone. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Curve going away. Did not get the call. 2-0. Batter Virginia Gusakova, number 16. 3-0 the count now. Now the 3-0 pitch. And that was a nice curve into the zone. And that curve will also get the call. As I mentioned earlier, Sabrina Fabrizi calling a pretty broad zone for both teams in this game. So full count now, Edwards with the payoff, and that's hit on the ground for third. Picked up, and the throw in time. 1 away. Next up, number 5, Tatiana Belchikova. Belchikova was batting 5 for 12 going into the game. As we're looking at play on the ground ball, the first pitch to Belchikova, a strike. Belchikova 1 for 2 in the game. She scored a run. And she sends that one down on the ground and foul. This is the bottom of the 5th inning. The game's still scoreless. Still tied at 2, sorry, not scoreless. We've already seen 2 runs by each team. 6 hits by Great Britain. 5 hits so far for Team Russia. Now the 1-2 hit to short. Sydney Brown with the throw to Lauren Evans for out number 2. Next up, number 11, Yevgenia Yegazarova. She was batting 2 for 10. Going into the game. She's 1 for 2 in this one. She struck out once. And a good curve, gets the call outside. And 1 on Yevgenia Yegazarova. That one missed the zone. Now the count 1-1. And Edwards with the offering. Drop ball missed downstairs. Two and 1. That's hit on the ground to third, picked up by Wigington in fair territory, and the throw to Lauren Evans for the out. So 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of 5th after 5 complete. Russia 2, Great Britain 2. We'll be back with more live action after this.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Hoofddorp, the province of North Holland, Kingdom of the Netherlands. We are about to start inning number 6 of game 13. The game's tied at 2, with Russia scoring early. They scored 2 runs in the first inning after they loaded the bases. Then in the top of 4th, Great Britain scored 2. Leading things off, number 24, Emily Blowers, who scored 1 of the runs. She's 2 for 2. She's got a run and an RBI. And a check swing foul. So after going 0 for 10, Emily Blowers is 2 for 2 in this game. Now the 0-1. That missed inside. And the high rise ball fouled back by Blowers. Now the 1-2 pitch from Maslova to Blowers. Good spin on that ball. It was left hanging over the plate. 1-2. Maslova with another 1-2 pitch. The rise ball missed upstairs. Two and two, and Maslova with the pitch, and that's hit up in the air into foul territory, and a good catch by the shortstop. Paulina Varekina got there all the way from short and made the catch in foul territory for out number 1. Next up, number 8, Laura Thompson, who was batting 0 for 8 before this game. First pitch to her misses downstairs. Laura Thompson 1 for 2 in the game. 1-0 the count on her, and that will hit her on the back. That kind of been very pleasant an experience for the British center fielder. That will definitely leave a bruise. Seeing that she was going to bunt. Let's have another look at that. And that hit her on the scapula on the back. But she will shake it off and ready to play. As ball players are known to be quite tough, as the game is pretty tough. Now, the Russian coach talking to Sabrina Fabrizi about whether or not that was a swing. And I don't think the bat went through the zone or that the batter was trying to make contact. I mean, from the moment the pitcher released the ball, she was just trying to get away from its path. Batting now, Amy Wells. And the bunt hit up in the air, foul. Amy Wells 0 for 1 today. She walked and struck out. She's got a batting average of .500, and you can see that hit again. It's not the most pleasant of experiences. Good pitch from Maslova, missed the zone outside. So Great Britain have 1 runner on now with 1 away. After Thompson was hit by pitch, and Maslova deals 1 downstairs. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch sitting on the outside corner for a called strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. That one's fouled in the ground and back into the netting behind home plate. Two balls and 2 strikes, 1 away. The top part of the 6th inning. Pitch outside, hit foul by Amy Wells. And the slap hit caught in foul territory by Stepanian. Amy Wells hailing from Hampton. So another 2-2 pitch to the British right fielder. And that one missed way outside. Gusakova once again with the throw to first, not in time. Now that one fouled away again. Three and 2 the count on Amy Wells. And Maslova with the pitch. And that's walk number 2 in the game for Amy Wells. And that will bring up a pinch hitter. Pinch hitting for Aubrey Peterson. It's going to be number 55, Amy Hutchison. Amy Hutchison is batting 2 for 12 in the tournament with a double and a triple and 3 runs batted in. She struck out 5 times. Now 1 away. And she sends one into right field, and that will be caught. And the runner staggering, and the throw to third will get away from the fielder. And Maslova forgot what her job was supposed to be in that situation. That was supposed to have been her covering, but she was just caught in the moment, looking at the ball as it was hit right at the right fielder. So next up with 2 down, Sydney Brown. So Hutchison took a pretty big swing at the pitch, sent it into right field, managed to move Thompson over to third. The runner's in the corners now, 2 away. Sydney Brown, the batter, and the first pitch to her will get the call outside for strike 1. Sydney Brown 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The count on her 0-1. Maslova deals one. Good rise ball swung on and missed. I must have missed that. The runner from first is now on at second after that throw got away. So 2 runners in scoring positions. The 0-2 pitch intentionally thrown outside. 1 and 2. So this could be one of the key moments of this game. Sydney Brown, the leadoff batter for Great Britain, in the batter's box. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's 3 strikeouts for Brown in this game. Good job by Maslova pitching herself out of the jam without surrendering a run. Will be going to the bottom of 6th. In the top of 6th, Great Britain got nothing across on no hits and 1 error. They left 2 runners on base. This is once again the hit by pitch. That was Laura Thompson. There's the pinch hitter, Amy Hutchison. She took a good swing. Hit it quite well. Fine. Good running catch. The runner tagging and throw getting away. As I mentioned, Maslova is not covering third as she should. Fortunately for her and her team. Team GB didn't score any runs off of that. So batting for Team Russia in the bottom of the 6th inning are going to be Daria Semenova, Polina Varaykina, and Olga Yakovleva. So that's Daria Semenova, who was batting 4 for 14. She's 0 for 2 in this game. So 4 for 16 for a batting average of 250. Takes the first one in the zone for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1 missed inside. Now the 1-1 pitch hit on the ground to Evans for out number 1. Next step, the shortstop, Polina Varaykina. Varaykina was batting 3 for 11 going into the game. Batting left-handed, she made a good catch in foul territory. Now she bunts one into the dirt foul. Varaykina 1 for 2 with an RBI. She brought in the second run for her team with a single to short. And another bunt attempt, and the ball will hop out of fair territory. And I can see Chloe Wigington limping a little bit. Seems that her left leg is cramping up a bit. Playing in left field now is Amy Hutchison, who came in to pinch hit, and she's going to be kept in the game. They may need her bat later, so she'll be playing left field. 1-2 the count now on Varaykina. Hannah Edwards still in the pitcher's circle. Now the 1-2. Swung on and missed by Varaykina. Good pitch outside by Edwards. Next up, Olga Yakovleva with an RBI. The first pitch to her missed downstairs. And Yakovleva had the RBI after she was hit by pitch. And that's a dead ball call in the box. The count on Yakovleva, 1-1. That's hit on the ground down the right field line. Foul. That one missed outside. Two and two the count with 2 away, no runners on. This is the bottom of the 6th inning. And a good hit into right field as Amy Wells let it fall on the ground. It was a pretty tough ball to catch. And the Russian coach talking to the umpire. That's Yakovleva before she connected for the hit. Good piece of hitting there. And it would have been quite risky actually with 2 down for the right fielder. But well, with 2 down, if you make the catch, that's it. But if that ball gets past you, you're in trouble. As I said, this is a very long field. Batting now, number 14. So that will be Anna Shabanova, who's pinch hitting now for the pitcher, Yulia Maslova. Shabanova 0 for 1 so far with 1 strikeout, and she sends one into foul territory in left field. 2 down. The Russians have 1 runner on. And Anna Shabanova pinch hitting now for the pitcher. Now Edwards with the 0-2 offering. Good off-speed drop ball, swung on and missed by Shabanova. So Hannah Edwards with a strikeout to end the inning. So after 6 complete, Great Britain 2, Russia 2. We'll be back with more after the break.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Hoofddorp, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are ready to start inning number 7 of game 13. And as the game is tied at 2 after 6 complete, this inning might decide who will be the winner. Leading things off, Lauren Thompson. She takes the first one. Oh, sorry, not Thompson, but Evans. Lauren Evans, the number 2 batter. She's going 1 for 3 today with a strikeout. She was 4 for 12. So she's 5 for 15 for a batting average of .333. As the count on her is already 0-2. Yulia Maslova still in the pitcher circle. That pitch outside is fouled away. Maslova with 8 strikeouts so far in this game. She has walked 3. Allowed 2 runs, both of them earned on 6 hits. Walked 3. And she has thrown 120 pitches. They go outside with that one. So a real workhorse here at work for Team Russia. I mean, more than 120 pitches. She still doesn't show show any signs of slowing down. Now 1 and 2. And that was a very good rise ball coming in from Maslova. Fouled back by Lauren Evans. One and 2. And that's hit up in the air into right field. As under it comes the right fielder to make the catch. Not an easy play, what with the wind and whatnot. So Evans flied out into right field to Yevgenia Yegazarova. There she is, who made the catch. Batting next, Narissa Myers. Batting .636 for the tournament. She was 6 for 9. She's 1 for 2 in this game with a walk and a strikeout. And a high rise ball from Yulia Maslova to Narissa Myers, representing the Raging Baboons. And that pitch curves out of the zone. 2-0 the count on the British slugger. Very fast runner. Now she pops one up into very shallow left field, and that ball is dropped by the shortstop. Again, the wind may have been a bit of an issue, and as it happened in fair territory, that will be fair ball. Next up, number 64, Hannah Edwards. So with 1 away, Great Britain get a runner on, and you can see that the ball hit the palm off Raikkonen's hand and ended up on the ground. First pitch to Hannah Edwards, missed upstairs. A rise ball from Yulia Maslova, who's getting close to 130 pitches on the game. And that's popped up into foul territory. No room for play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hannah Edwards in the batter's box. One and 1, and the offering missed outside. Two and 1. Maslova with the pitch, and that's hit up in the air into deep left field. Under it comes Beltukova, and they get the runner on at third. What a throw from Beltukova to Narine Stepanyan as Narissa Myers is out. Quite a risky play. She sent it quite deep, but still not that deep. I mean, that throw would have been about 20-25 meters or something like that, and a very good throw it was. On the other hand, Narissa Myers, I've mentioned it a couple of times, is a very fast runner, so they just wanted to get her closer to home plate. And this is KLM flight, who knows what, going who knows where, taking off from Schiphol International Airport. So we'll be going to the bottom of the 7th inning. The game tied at 2. Scheduled to bat for Russia are Stepanyan, and then Zhukova and Gusakova. So an exciting ball game coming up to an exciting finish. Leading things off, Narine Stepanyan, who got the put out on the previous play. It's still Hannah Edwards in the pitcher's circle. Carling Air, I believe, is ready to step in as needed. Look into the stands. A couple of people around already on a Friday. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people here in Holland will be leaving work early to get into the park to watch some ball game. There's a very interesting ball game scheduled for 6 o'clock on the softball diamond. That will be the Netherlands against the Czech Republic. Game to decide who will get the chance to play for gold tomorrow. But let's get back to this game. The bottom of the 7th inning. Hannah Edwards pitching to Narina Stepanian. And now a self-liner to Narissa Myers. Good timing on the jump by the second basewoman. Hit pretty well by Stepanian, unfortunately for her. Caught in flight by Myers. Good jump by both players. So now the sign to Tatiana Zhukova from the third base coach. I think we can expect her to try and bunt. She's 1 for 3. And she does indeed. I mean, the Russians are going to try and put a runner on and then see what's what. 0-1 with 1 away. Zhukova was batting 5 for 11. She's 1 for 3. So it's 6 for 14. And that one missed up and in. The count 1-1. And Hannah Edwards ready with the pitch. And that's hit into the 5-6 hole. That will get through. Good job by Zhukova. Sent it the other way. And even though Sydney Brown was pulled to the left a bit, they still didn't manage to catch that ball. So with 1 away, Team Russia have a runner on at first. And it's Virginia Gusakova batting next. She was batting 6 for 10 coming into the game. She's 0 for 2, so that's 6 for 12, still a 500 batting average. She shows bunt. And that ball will get away, and that will allow Zhukova to move to scoring position. So clutch situation here. A single could score the run with 1 away. Virginia Gusakova in the batter's box. And she hits it up in the air to short, caught in flight. 2 away. Zhukova still the runner on at second. Beltikova 1 for 3 today. She was 5 for 12, so 6 for 15. For a batting average of 400. And Edwards with the pitch, going away from the batter, 1-0. This is as exciting as it gets. This is the kind of moment that every ball player cherishes. You know, bottom of the 7th inning, a runner on second. And you need to score that run. Tatiana Beltikova showed bunt for a strike, 1-1. So the Russians are trying to mix things up a bit. Put some pressure on Team GB, and this one is hit up the middle, picked up by Myers, and will be going into extra innings. After 7 complete, Russia 2, Great Britain 2. We'll be back for the first part of the tiebreaker after this.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Hoofddorp, ladies and gentlemen, for the first part of the tiebreaker. Batting first for Great Britain, the third basewoman Chloe Wigington. Hannah Edwards should be the runner that's placed on to second. There actually might be a pinch runner. This is Narissa Myers, and the drop fly by Varekina. And it's Stephanie Pierce pinch running now. And bunt to third, picked up by Stepanyan, and the throw. One away. So as expected, Great Britain bunt the runner over to third. Next up with one away, it's Emily Blowers. He's been having a pretty good game today. 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI. After her bat was silent during the first 3 days of play here at the Super 6 tournament. And Maslova with a pitch inside. Strike one. And Maslova has thrown more than 133 pitches now. Still going strong. Now 0-1. Another pitch inside. Didn't get the strike call this time. 1-1. And Maslova with the pitch, and that's hit foul by Blowers. 1-2. One away. Inning number 8. The top part thereof. We've been playing for almost 2 hours now. Good pitch outside. Missed by a couple of inches. Trying to get Blowers to chase one out of the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One away. And that's popped up. Foul and out of play. One out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's hit on the ground. Foul. Sharp grounder down the left field line into foul territory. Two balls and 2 strikes. Emily Blowers in the batter's box. She's the catcher for this game. Stephanie Pierce was given the game off, but now she's the runner on at third. And that one's fouled away. There's no room for play. Good long at bat for Blowers. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. And they go way outside with that one. Good pitch by Maslova to mix things up a bit. 3-2 now, with 1 away. And the payoff pitch by Maslova. And that's belted foul. And it either hit someone or it hit our no, we don't have a camera there, but it may have hit someone or something by the ball. Ended up back on the field. It was checked by the third base umpire. Seems that it's all right. So another payoff from Maslova coming up next with one away. This is the top of the tiebreaker, and that's popped up and out of play. So the count's still 3-2 with one away. The tiebreaker runner has moved to third on the bunt. And that's popped up and out of play again. And Sabrina Fabrizi has run out of balls. She'll get a couple more. She'll toss one to the catcher. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. And Maslova ready for another payoff pitch. Again, hit on the ground. Good at bat by Emily Blowers, who's really been on fire today. 2 for 3 after going hitless during the first 3 days. So 3-2. And Maslova getting ready for another payoff with 1 away. And that's hit shot softly into shallow right field. And that will bring in the run. So hit number 3 for Blowers. Hitless for 3 days and 3 hits today. Good game. Wonder what helped her. Maybe the fact that she was the starting catcher. Get a better eye for the ball. Now 1 down and another hit into right field. Good catch by the right fielder to hold the runner. Because if that had gotten past her, there would have been more runs scored. And back-to-back hits off of Maslova, who I guess must be the pitching ace for Team Russia, as there doesn't seem to be any movement in the bullpen or anything. I mean, she has thrown about 140 pitches, 146, well, 7 runs, so, or 8 now, already 8 runs, or 8 hits, sorry, for Great Britain. Now that's hit towards third, picked up in foul territory by Stepanian. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's Amy Wells. Amy Wells 0 for 1. She walked twice and struck out once today. That pitch outside got the call from Sabrina Fabrizi. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. Two runners on. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Maslova. Nice rise ball. And batting next, Amy Hutchison, number 55. And as the runner on second is the catcher, Amy Wells will be put on second now on the 2-out catcher rule. .151 pitches by Yulia Maslova, and there's still some more work left for her to do. She opens the count with a high drop that missed upstairs. Hutchison Fly it out to right field. And now this one will fall in, and rounding third is the runner, and the throw going home, which will allow Hutchison to move to second. So 2 runs scored in the first part of the tiebreaker by Great Britain. Next up, number 7, Sydney Brown, who's 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts. A good hit by Hutchison. And they score a run, and now a passed ball. So that's run number 3 for Great Britain, and the Russians seem to be struggling a bit now. They really need to get that third out and go try and score at least 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Amy Hutchison is now on at third. Count on Brown 1-0. And that rise ball missed upstairs. So 2-0 the count on Sydney Brown. And that drop ball missed downstairs. Three and 0 on Sydney Brown. And she'll be given the walk. So next up, Lauren Evans, 1 for 4 today. She struck out once, 2 flyouts. First pitch to her, missed downstairs. And now the catcher calls time to go talk to Maslova. He's thrown 157 pitches now. Want to know the count on Evans, who's batting .313 for the tournament. And Maslova with the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike 1. That one missed upstairs. Two and 1 on Evans. That one missed inside. Now hitter's count for Lauren Evans. Yeah, that one's in there. That was a pretty good pitch to hit. Full count, runners in the corners, 2 away. This is the top of the first extra inning, the tiebreaker. And Yulia Maslova with the pitch. And that's a hit by pitch to load the bases, and it's getting really hard for Maslova. I mean, she has thrown 160 pitches. She's still being kept in the game. I mean, she's doing her best. She's pitched quite a good game, but it's been pretty long for her. And I mean, all the British batters have seen her at least 4 times. Now Narissa Myers with a line drive shot to the right fielder, Yevgenia Yegezarova. So in the top of the tiebreaker, Great Britain score 3 runs on 3 hits and no errors. They leave 3 runners on base. And we'll be going to the bottom of 8th, with Yegazarova, Semenova, and Varekina in the pitching circle. Still, Hannah Edwards, 64. Number 64. I mean, they still have Carling Hare to turn to if necessary, but that doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. So the Russian side now is just gonna have to try and hit the ball hard. Seems there'll be a pinch hitter coming in, or is she gonna be the pinch runner, number 3, Valeria Grafskaya. She'll be running instead of Tatiana Beltikova. And we'll lead off in the bottom of 8. It'll be Yegazarova. We are ready to start the top or the bottom part on inning number 8. These are the British outfielders having some fun before the start of the bottom of 8. Yegazarova 1 for 3 today. The first pitch to her missed downstairs. Let's see how many pitches Edwards has thrown. 94. So I'm pretty sure she's still got something left in the tank to close out the game, and that one will get the call. 1-1 now. Now, the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. She turned to the runner and then made the throw to first. 1 away. Next up, player number 1. That is the center fielder, Daria Semenova. Semenova going 0 for 3. With a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And she takes the first pitch in the zone for a called strike 1. Semenova was batting 4 for 14 with an inside the park home run. Now Edwards for the 0-1, and that's hit foul. Good grab in foul territory by Evans, the first basewoman. 0-2 now on Daria Semenova, player number 1, the center fielder, batting left-handed, facing Edwards. Nice pitch outside, did not get the call. One ball and 2 strikes. Outside again. Pretty much the same spot. Very good pitches for this count. That's for sure. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, and the tiebreaker runner still on at second, and that's popped up. And Evans will make the catch. So at first we had a couple of infielders charging towards the ball. I think the wind may have played a bit of a role in that once again, as it really is quite windy and it's been getting colder here in Hoofddorp. We already had a short shower of rain early this morning. The batter is number 4. That is the shortstop, Paulina Varekina. 1 for 3 with an RBI in this game. That pitch missed low and away. Varekina batting .286 for the tournament, and now Flowers is gonna go talk to Edwards. 2-0 the count on Varakina with 2 away. And that's hit into the gap. And they're going to hold the runner on third. Good slap hit by Varakina. So runners in the corners with 2 away. The designated player about to step into the batter's box. That is Olga Yakovleva. She already has an RBI in the game after she was hit by pitch. And Edwards with the throw. And the runner from first taking a long lead. It's definitely not a good idea to try and steal second now. I mean, the Russians need way more than 1 or 2 runs. They need at least 3. Now, the British coach stepping onto the diamond with her notes. As I mentioned earlier, Great Britain have a bunch of scouts on their team, so they have done the homework for sure, and then they know enough about all the batters from the opposing team. Count 2-0 on Yakovleva, the designated player. She's batting .250 for the tournament. Balls, no strikes. Left-handed batter, Yakovleva. That's 0-3 now. Sorry, 3-0, 0-3 would be a strikeout at the end of the game. So 3 balls, no strikes, runners in the corners, 2 away, and that's hit foul. So I guess she was given the green light on 3 balls. 3-1. Still hitters count for Yakovleva, the designated player. There she is. A couple of warm-up swings, and she'll be ready to step back into the box. 3-1. Runners in the corners. 2 away. This is the bottom of the 8th inning. Edwards with the pitch. And that hit the batter while she was still in the box. 3-2. Full count. 2 out, so the runner from first will be taking off. And Edwards with the payoff. And that's hit softly, and that will fall down and score a run. So that was out of the reach of Sydney Brown. So that's 1 run scored for Team Russia, who now have the game tying run on at first. 2 down. The batter is now Yulia Maslova. And that's hit softly on the ground to short. And Brown with the throw to Evans for the ball game. Sliding headfirst into first was Yulia Maslova. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the ball game. That's been quite an interesting one to watch and call. Great Britain take the win by a score of 5-3. 9 hits by each team, 3 errors for Team Russia. Yulia Maslova, the losing pitcher, threw 164 pitches. Hannah Edwards picking up the win on 109 pitches. So I think this will mean that Great Britain will most probably finish in 4th position. Russia in 5th, Greece probably in 6th. So Great Britain will have a chance to play for bronze tomorrow. Still not sure who they will be facing. That will unravel during the next 2 games. We're looking at some of the highlights. This has been a really interesting ball game. A lot of hitting, a lot of feeling, good pitching on both sides. So that's it for this game. We'll be back for game number 14 featuring Italy and Great Britain. During that game, there will be an interview with Gabriel Vage, who will tell you a bit more about the Super 6 tournament and about what's in store for WBSC in Europe. WBSC Europe. So thanks for watching. We'll be back with more. Goodbye.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.